They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play go absolutely nowhere. As he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. In there to get him for a loss of 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On third down, Rosen being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Rams now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
52. 35.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Double.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Four down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, Rosen. And a dump off to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hut!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He hits White, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set! 319.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Rosen to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen put that one in the trophy case, his 1st NFL touchdown pass. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Now it's Smith. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This is Gordon on the dump off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Bullock will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now Rosen. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley from 8 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Last season, the Raiders tried 2 two-point conversion attempts, and they were successful both times. They'll try another one now. Now Rosen looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it here with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again they run with Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. John Gruden's return to the sideline going swimmingly thus far as his Raiders have the lead and another 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back now in the East Bay. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now it's Rosen looking, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down. That's White. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Now it's Rosen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Blue 90.
3rd and goal. Rosen steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. A shotgun snap for Smith. A quick throw, but incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rosen will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Rosen to throw on second down. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Now Rosen on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He hits White, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to